Babbar, let me come to you first up. You know, you've had BJP leaders lay a direct charge on the doorstep of Arvind Kejiriwal and his government, saying that because their priorities are giving free electricity and water, in other words, freebies, that is why Delhi is witnessing this situation today. Can I just understand from you, how are you linking the two and what is your exact charge against the Delhi government?
See, the point is that this is a natural situation when you have a lot of rains happening that we understand. But at the same time, this government, which was not active, this Twitter chief minister, who is actually on a political tourism always, at this time also he was in, Panchkula, giving his, lectures. So the point is, he is not working in advance. You need to plan, because this situation was, aware, everybody was aware that this is going to happen.
Mr. Babbar, I seem to have lost your audio. Okay, let's try and fix that. Anika Malhotra, let me come to you in the meantime. Of course, Congress has been in power for, 3 consecutive terms under Sheila Dikshit, just preceding, Arvind Kejiriwal's run. And the direct comparison is always made with Sheila Dikshit's chief ministership and the time during her terms and, what we are seeing in the last 10 years. Arvind Kejiriwal led Aam Aadmi Party almost completing 10 years in the national capital. What do you make of the situation that Delhi is witnessing today?
Okay, Shivani, I think in your opening remark, you have said it all. There's not much left to say about it. But in all the debates that I've been attending, I've just been listening to rhetoric. From the Aam Aadmi, they've been saying, oh, we have only come in 6 months, MCD we didn't have in power, we didn't, didn't get time to plan, stuff like that, and or blaming the other governments or blaming the other states as this to blame during the Pirali time. So the point here lies, indeed, BJP was there for 15 years MCD. The mess they created in MCD would have taken time. But having said that, Kejiriwal government said very clearly, Shivani, that okay, we are here in the state, please give us MCD so that we can collaborate together and do a wonderful work for Delhi. Is this the wonderful work they are doing, ma'am, may I ask? Okay, you might have got it 6 months ago, whatever. But what's your preparedness? You are in the state for the last 8 to 9, 10 years. What are you doing? Has there been desilting taking place? Have you spoken about the drainage system? Have you worked on it? No, you're not. You're merely, come here, blame the LG, kaun sa LG, kaisa LG, or, fix up 400 people from your own relatives and fix them up as the jobs. Or speak to the MCD principals who have just come from IM. You're not bothered about Delhi at all. Rightly said, you went to Punjab saying, you said in Delhi, okay, I'm going to stop the Pirali, what happened. Now you're in Punjab, you don't talk about it. You talk about the entire atmosphere. So the blame game continues. It's unfair. Rightly said by you, Sheila Ji's government, there's to be a collaboration, a deliberation between the two governments, asking some help, because the priority is where children, women, or Delhiites. The low-lying area, Shivani, didn't you know the Yamuna might swell up if the water comes back? There has to be an outflow. If there's an inflow, there has to be an outflow. But you're not prepared. You're least bothered. That is why, and you say, कि मैं दिल्ली को झीलों की नगरी बनाऊंगा. Exactly, he's made it झीलों की नगरी. It's horrifying and deplorable condition.
Well, the situation certainly is very, very problematic. And yes, one could argue that the rain situation in North India is adding to it or leading to it. But on the issue of preparation, I think the government does have some responsibility. Mr. Babbar is back with us. Yes, please finish your point, then I'll bring in Mr. Mathur.
See, I was telling you the same thing, because, they are blaming that, the water is coming, but water is coming, everybody is aware of it. What you were doing, that's the point. We have seen a handling of a cyclone in Gujarat just last month. How government acted. They were there on the floor. They were working. They planned everything, and we have seen that how they have protected everyone. So the point is that you are not preparing. You are just doing a letter politics, and this is what is the way you are working. What happened during the COVID time? You were telling people that you will not get vaccine for 15 years. There is a shortage of oxygen. I'm writing a letter to Home Minister. This is the same modus operandi. Why, as a responsible leader, why don't you work in advance? Why don't you plan things? Why don't you talk to people? Why don't you create a dialogue? No. But this is how you are operating Delhi, and That is a reason we feel that you actually are befooling the Delhiites. You're not working for them.
Okay.
That is our
Okay,
claim.
both of you have made your points. Let me go across to Ms. Mathur now to give her an opportunity before I go across to the expert on the panel as well. Ms. Mathur.